very much for that elaborate introduction and of the program itself. Uh, there might be other Nigerians who may necessarily not be decisions looking at the 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 governance issues, the governance missteps of the government itself, and looking at broken promises of the government that could decide to be a part of the entire festivities during those 2 days. So, what is the plan, or what are the plans of the organizers under Akaras Gray and the rest of the people for those people who might just want to come and join, not necessarily to join the CDC, but to be part of the process to support the CDC going forward?
So, Ishaka, why it is true we are having a reconciliation and also a reunion program, we are also on the process of mobilization and recruitment. Mind you, there are many people from the other side who once supported this government that while we were doing our publicity tour and were giving out the information about the program, they were expressing their desire to form part of the activities both on Saturday and on Sunday. So, irrespective of the fact that you're not a citizen, you can come around, sit, listen, and I can guarantee you, with the political speeches, the words of motivation that will be expressed on Saturday, you know, you will have that political desire to join the CDC. So it is almost both reconciliation, reunion, or better still, mobilization and recruitment process. So you can come around, whether you are from the other side or not a member of the CDC, come around, be a part of the occasion, and we're even encouraging everyone to come. I'll tell you, Ishaka, there will be human being in your mass. The, the center of political graffiti, the seat of our country's politics, December 8th, will be overpopulated on Saturday, on Sunday. You know Akaras now. You know when Akara invoicing, the whole country gets glued to know what is happening. And then more especially, we adding the intercontinental Palestinian missile, the B-52 of the Liberian politics,
Okay,
George
I,
Manager.
I
So
was I was just coming there, Samuel.
yeah,
I in the last uh, in the last 1 year, 10 months or so of governance of the Unity Party. Okay, in fact, since the CDC lost the election, Honorable Moses Akaros Gray, I call him Talakai Tomeka. You know he's from Cape Mount, right? He's my countryman. Uh, has been one of the most vocal voices, one of the, one of the voices of the voiceless people, of the masses of our country. Uh, Going around the district, touring the district, what I did eavesdrop from community dwellers, from politicians in the district, from the grassroots, most especially, what are they saying about Honorable Akaras Gray and the CDC?
so you see, Ishaka, when you deep dive into the historicity of the CDC, there are few individuals who, with or without political power, will always be on the battle line, or some may say the front line for the populous people movement is CDC. One towering figure is Akaros Green. Before being a lawmaker, when you check from 2005 to 2011, you were very critical on the Seria administration. When he became lawmaker, you were very critical. The CDC government came about. You were still advocating, even outside of government. People thought the election, the slim political defeat would have broken his resilience, would have silenced him, would have given him political ammunition to carry Akaros to sleep, forgetting to know that Akaros in itself is a general for excellence. Believe me, Shaka, it was on I think Monday. We were just doing not just a kind of a tour, just kind of a little meet and greet, just few places, and you could see the excitement. And what I was saying, we made mistake, general, or we correct the mistake 2029. We tour for Nancy, Quentin. So Akawas is coming outside on August 2010, 24th. So you expect a mass gathering. So with or without political power, Akawas still remain the general there is, the general there was, and the general there will be. He's the ultimate general. So there will be, like I said, an unprecedented tsunami assembly of human beings on Saturday and on Sunday.
This is a guy. This is a guy. I mean, Akaros. This is a guy who became Deputy Secretary General of the CDC, National Secretary General of the CDC. He became Representative of District Number 8 for 12 years. And later on, he became Vice Chair for Political Affairs of the CDC. This is a darling boy of the CDC. This is a darling boy of sedition. This is a man who seditions look up to. This is a man who is a general in his own right. I mean, we call him General Hannibal, the greatest general that ever lived on the surface of the earth. Uh, he was defeated by just 80, 81, maybe 83 votes margin, right? Which is a razor thin margin to be defeated within an election, just like the CDC itself in 2023 that was defeated with just about 17,000 votes. So, what is the connecting story? What's the similar story about this guy's defeat and the CDC in general that uh, things could be so much easy for him? And what are some of the things that he has done in the district since he lost the election, with his engagement with the people, with his people, continue. I mean, we've learned a lot of things, but you would tell us because some in the district say he still continues to pay people school fees. Some in the district say he still continues to implement some of his projects that he promised that he did not end during his tenure. He's still doing some of those projects. He's still building homes for less fortunate people and things. So uh, what do you think this guy's story is that the general CDC can be, I mean, can look at and start a mobilization in his district that could ramify on other districts in Montserrat County and across the country that can just erupt as that factor of revitalizing the Congress for Democratic Change as a whole.
Oh, thank you. Isiaka, we are instituting or beginning what many political pundits or what we shall may consider as the political octopus or the Operation Octopus of 2029. You know, sometimes I see the joke for national government. You don't know what it's for them. Isiaka. So the CDC District 8 is the heartbeat of our country's politics. Let me say the epicenter of our country's democracy. So we are taking a lead with such an elaborate political activity. We are kickstarting the political momentum. On June 6, 1944, the D-Day, when the Allied forces took over the beaches of Normandy, it started with small engagement. Later, it amplified to a guerrilla warfare. So we are kickstarting the CDC 2029 political victory in district number 8. And as the mover shaker and runner of the CDC propaganda, remember Carlos Moses Gray has taken it upon himself, the political authority, to lead the masses of our people into history, to fabricate the system of the Baka government through these political engagements. Lord, you see, let me tell you something. Yes, we might have been defeated in 2023 by what you call a racial team margin. And for that reason, we blame ourselves. We aren't apportioning blame to anybody. We blame ourselves. The two times I see the PLA lawmaker passing all around on Facebook, throwing jab. Well, we whip you twice. There was an incompatible government disparity in the 2 elections we whip you. Even before the conclusion, we didn't even wait for National Election Commission to pronounce the final result. We were early celebrating because we had the numbers. But every lawmaker third term is a difficult one. And Akaras, who was seen as a thorn in the flesh of many, grouped themselves in what may be considered as a pugnation cartel. Some of our own people, out of petty issues. Howbeit, we try to put behind our past, pick up our broken pieces, and march forward into history in 2029. So, and I'm even being informed that even Representative Frank Safoko at number 9, President Abu Panan Kamara, President Jason Sibo, and other citizen lawmakers in Mosoro County are seeing the importance of it. The man that carries a team income. He think at an exponential rate. He bring about things that many will not have the slightest of thought to do. And that's the reason why we call him the ultimate general. So basically, we are kickstarting the political tsunami ahead of 2029, the Operation Octopus. We are kickstarting it. We hope and pray that the political intercontinental Palestine Minister George Manuel, we are His Excellency, will be able to grace the momentum. Ishaga, before I could come here to grant the invitation, I was on the publicity trail in the Vira Communities in District number 8. You can see the outcome. Look, you have election today in Liberia. I can guarantee you a first ballot victory for the CDC. Then number 8, it will be a walk in the park. Already the means that absentee landlord or an absentee lawmaker. Yeah.
What do you call absentee lawmaker?
In medieval ages, the absentee landlord were people who own this land, but were not. So an absentee landlord.
So you mean the current representative is representative, but he does not live in the district. He uses the district to make money.
The problem with making Bureau, politics has a way of excelling your entity to power. One is the one we have a lawmaker of the district. The man is an absentee lawmaker. He's barely seen within 11 bailiwick, except maybe you go to capital building once in a while. There's a man who are not even co-sponsor, more to say sponsor, a single act of legislation or a bill for over 1 year plus. So he is inconsequential. 2029 January 8 will be a war. No, you will see the real general We are telling you, our eyes are red. That thing, day 2023, where all our complacency, we slept a bit. The labor one with the three voice just dropping all of the player talking all kind of things. That way, you will see Sony. Yeah, can just pass in the district. You will see Sony. Tomorrow will be a walk with the general in the district. You will see the human being. Facebook will carry life.
So, Saturday and Sunday festivals. What may be the message? Because every activity is centered
Yeah.
around a particular message. What is the message of Honorable Gray? Probably you may not know the real details, but you are you are you are part of the circle. You are chairman on publicity and what have you, to inform the Liberian people, the people of District Number 8, about the program of the reconciliation. What could be the core message of Honorable Akara's Gray that could erupt, that could serve as that eruption factor,
Mm.
that eruption factor in regaining not only the district, but serving as an inspiration to other districts in Montserrado County and the country, uh, that could have a national implication on the electability of the Congress for Democratic Change in 2029. What
So,
is that message?
firstly, there are various message that will be conveyed about the program. The most significant one is the message of unity. We want to tell our critics that despite their petty mockery, despite the unfortunate political defeat of the CDC in 2023, despite how they transmogrify, how they bully sedition, we still have an undying hope ahead of 2029. That regardless of how we differ on political issues, that regardless of how we are dissatisfied and disappointed in one another, we still hold the banner of our common denominator, the touch of our people's freedom, the CDC, in our hands high. That the fire of the CDC still burns within each and every one of us. And that's the reason why the president tells me, I got problem with that man. But for CDC better, I will let it go. Or for Jawia better, I'll let it go. So it tells you that regardless of how we differ, how we dissatisfy, we will never compromise the epitome of the people's hope, the CDC. So the first message is about unity. The next message is about reawakening the political vibrancy of the CDC. You know, I see the joke party around say CDC finish, CDC is there, CDC not coming back. But they don't know what for them. And that's the reason why we are taking the lead to kickstart the Operation Octopus that will spread throughout the 11 Bravo Montserrado County and by far beyond Montserrado to the southeast, the western belt of Liberia, the Bassa belt, the northern hemisphere of Liberia, and to all part of the geographical life and birth of this country. So the general is taking the lead. So we are reawakening that political vibrancy, and you will see it being manifested on Saturday and on Sunday. Sedition are angry than ever before. And they defeat King as a shock, and that's the reason why many of them have not yet gotten the realization that the CDC, many people did not have an exit strategy. They defeat King as a shock. So the guys are saying Seditionists are saying that they will wait, they will bear the injustices meted against them by the tyrannical regime of the Baka School administration. They will bear the dictatorial rule of the dictatorial par excellence to Baka. They will bear the wanton act of corruption. They will bear the illegal dismissal only because of the presupposed and biased belief that this individual have political association or political affiliation with the CDC. So we will shake the system, we will forbid this government, and we'll tell our people. So the second message is reawakening the political vibrancy. And lastly, the last message that we are going to send out is that operation is finished. That means it's finished before it even started. 2029 will be a done deal for the CDC.
Okay, Mr. Zah, Honorable Akaros Gray is not an ordinary person in the CDC and also in this country. He's one of the best, actually one of the best political species this country has ever produced in post-war Liberia. Looking at participation, who are the kind of quality of individuals from the CDC that I expected to grace this program? Because Honorable Gray and myself spoke. There's a communication being sent to the chairman of the CDC, informing the party about this program. So what's the level of coordination between the honorable former lawmakers program and members of the National Executive Committee of the CDC that could make it a success, where we're going to see the kind of people we expect from the CDC, like the chairman Janga Kowo. Obviously the Secretary General is not in country, but Honorable Janje Bakwe has always been with him. But what kind of engagement have you had, the coordination for us to see members of the CDC attend this program?
Isiaka, only just a simple publicity. We don't really need direct invitation to get out. But on the basis of being official, we have communicated with the chairman, as you stated, and also it is expected of the political leader, His Excellency Dr. George Manawia, hopefully, to be in attendance on Sunday. These are difficult times under the Bouaka administration, so people have different activities. So
obviously, once the political leader and former president of the country, George Weah, is in the country, once he's in the country, we can assure the public he's going to attend, right? Because not only that, Honorable Gray is a firebrand, but he's one of the darling boys, and these sorts of programs are only intended to benefit the general recruitment base of the general grassroots membership of the CDC. So he's going to attend. But I'm talking about other people. We have a lot of different people, right? In the CDC.
So basically,
like me, I will be there, and I did not tell you, or I did not inform the people. As a matter of fact, I'm acting chairman on the CDC Policy Response Committee.
I saw your post.
A policy response committee where the government now got to get ready, because we're going to shake the foundation of the lawless nature on which our country is being governed. So Isiaka, I was just asking you that question.
Isiaka, we are expecting members of the National Executive Committee of the Youth Wing of the CDC, led by Chairman Nito. Also, the Women League will be in person, hopefully. Some member of the National Executive Committee, led by Chairman Janga Gosoko and Honorable Akaros Gray, also reached out to some of his former colleagues he worked with in the national legislature. He have also reached out to them, and there are also some grassroots or some historical figure of the CDC in District Number 8, those who call the veterans of the CDC in District Number 8 were reached out to. So it is a group, it is a whole group of invitation being sent out there. But we are certain that on Saturday and Sunday, we expect a huge delegation from the national and the county structures of the CDC in District Number 8 on Saturday, on Sunday. So we are hopeful. And let me say something, Ishaka. The program is not about Akaras. We are trying to create a message here. You know, what the youth chair of the district, CDC youth chair in the district was just chit-chatting with me. He said, the guys are really afraid of CDC in like bureau. You know, in the Plonka committee, you have some guys who are United Party members. So for every time we open the district, you will hear in a very gossip corner, why they put coming to here again? They put getting ready again. You know, that kind of a small memory. That, you know, that fear is being enacted in their hearts because they know what the CDC is capable of doing. You know, so we expect an opulent political display on Saturday, on Sunday, and we are calling everyone. You can be outside the district. If you want to grace the occasion, you can come. If you want to travel as far as other counties to come, you are welcome to come. This is about, you know, a reunification of seditions. It's about giving the people to reawaken the hope of the people. And lastly, you asked a very good question that what have been some of the working of Akaros. You know, after his unfortunate departure from the House of Representatives, while on his non-representative life, Akaros, through his magnanimity, provided $200,000 Liberian dollars to the Selena Hope. There's a school, I think, between the Satan and Plonga Committee in District Number 8. You know, he provided that during one of the graduation ceremony. It was interesting to know, Isiaka, that despite not being a lawmaker, Akaros still maintained one of the highest scholarship of financial aid program. I know that for true. Not because I work with him, but because I have had access to these documentations. And also the many financial benevolence to the district. You know, people, the assets they have.
You know,
I come in there conclude.
Yeah.
The assets they have with a car, they can see it with the ball. You can see the man, how you go to the man. So the financial burden still fall back on Akaros. So he's still doing the very things he used to do, even though it will not be at that high level that he used to do as a lawmaker, but at least he's still doing his best in terms of helping.
I can't state the exact year, but it should be between 2022, 2023, when a house of more than 5 rooms on 9th Street to the Avenue side, right around the basketball court, got burned to ashes, and Honorable Akaros Gray reconstructed that house from ground level, from foundation, to its finishing. And the day he was dedicating it, he invited me. I went there, and Honorable Gray presented the keys
Yeah.
to that family. It was a very teary moment. It was a very teary moment. It might look small, right? But those are some of the very interesting, activities, some of the very interesting benevolence, some of the very interesting, you know, things that once one does can make impact in the lives of families, can make impact in the lives of generations, and that's why he did. I mean, it was a terrible moment for me. For me, it was a terrible moment, and so that's one instance that I know about, and I know there were a lot of different instances more than that. I learned that there were more than two, three of that, even before the one I witnessed with my very eyes on Knife Street. So he has been working, he has been doing a lot of good things for the people of District Number 8. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Radio Lands, you are listening to the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5. I'm in discussion with Mr. Samuel Zah. He's the chairman on publicity, a in the office of Honorable Moses Akaros Gray, planning the the reconciliation program in District Number 8. So if you are there, you can begin now to place your calls on 0772 239933, 086 and 0777, which is exclusively for female, 0777980375. I think we have a caller on the line. Let's go to the line to talk to our first caller. Good evening.
Yeah, how you doing? Ishaka, I'm Mary Baba calling from Mount Banking.
Mary Baba, let's hear you quickly. No time.
Yeah, congratulations, you first.
Thank you.
Good evening, General. How you doing?
Not the general or the commando.
Oh, the commander. Okay,
Yeah, the commando for the general.
Okay, I pray that
The general listening anyway, man.
The general is listening to the program, so you can go ahead and.
I just want to appreciate him and his orchestra, and he continues to do good work. We tradition, we are people that are good. Despite all the power, we stay friends with our people. That the massive party, no matter what happens, nobody will change that party. The party will stay strong every day. That really party growing in Jesus' name. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mary Bobo, for the call. Let's go on to the line. Let's talk to another caller. Hello?
Yeah, good evening. And let me say, our parties in studio, they are representing our general. This is Edmond Carr.
Yeah,
and, these are people, when you are on voice for Liberia this morning, we admire him a lot. And, because these are guys that when they're talking, when we hear any news in the corner about they are leaving or whatsoever, we worry. Because if people that are Accra Gray could have be there for the citizen doing Grandma Ellen justice at the time. We never had anything at the time. Look at people that are not again. How long he worked in Ellen government? 9 months. He said I'm resigning to go work for my party. This is why we support Malo. Malo, they were there. Even how much he had gone to civil society, this is where we are supporting them. But what is wrong with the Fala and the Joseph? We are giving them something. They have something. They cannot hold on to that. But we have people that are great that have less power. Stay their presence here. They still with us. We are with him. If time to come, you want to run by in our district. If of course we want to deny our district and go to into the district to register and vote for him, we will do it. And if he want to stay, we push the one or 2032. We will also be willing to push him for that. So kudos to Gray. We are here. We are watching. Keep pushing for the Liberian people interest. We really admire you this morning on the radio. Keep doing it. Come on the Vera media so that we'll be able to keep these people fit to the fire so that they can deliver for the Liberian people.
Thank you. He's the ultimate general, and so he's always doing that. We have another call on the line. Yeah, hello?
This is Hello Council.
Hello, Council.
Yeah, me, my son. Ishaka,
Yes,
I want to see you. How to see you?
I will come to you, Mama.
You count on me?
Yes.
Okay, then send me your number because I have more things to tell you.
Okay, I will ask for your number. I will call you. I will come to you.
Okay, Ishaka,
Yes.
our party we love. I cannot agree myself started together. But stay general, stay there. Then they go and demonstration you're heading it while watching as a big part of it. My son, that was the man. Say, cancel. The people that would support them would take from Serebu would draw. And then say they talking all kinds of Yamanyamati. Tishara, thank you. Tell me your number.
Okay, thank you so much. I will call you Mama Edo Council.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the line to talk to another caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Hans, and I'm from Cardwell, Georgia, William Hines.
Then let's hear you.
I admire the courage of the former general, in person of General Gray. It is, greater than people who respect with the gospel, got to test it. Because no matter what, there will be people in CDC who will not leave CDC because they know what CDC have done for them. And Mr. Gray is one of those. So I admire your courage. I pray that you will continue to live long to be the speaker again. This is number 8, 2029. He is a political leader, George Black. They will be the speaker 1 million times. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You can come to a district from district number 15. Let's take this call. Hello?
Ishaka,
let's hear you.
Yeah, tell what you know, man, no more good. Ishaka, and let's play. As Caragway will enter, they will have to enter there. Ishaka, one at that 2029. I will move all people from West Point since 7 years. I cannot to vote for as Caragway because I see nobody. We are for to vote for you because I know. As Caragway now one man they deal with God, they not deal with money, they're not dealing with stomach, they're not dealing with tamok, they're dealing with the wars that come for human beings more than one human being. The war like take for your and 3 months every day they put on start to say to join United Party. He say I will never. We don't want to go for a Caragway to solve it. The day they release him, we are on march when they for him. We'll be to the party for.
Okay, thank you, Mabenu. Thank you, Mabenu. Let's go to the line. Let's go to the line to talk to Mr. B.N. Johnson. Good evening, B.N.
Good evening, Sherry. Let me say good evening to Sonia's dad, that he is the spokesperson for the entire process in District 8. My name is B.N. Johnson, and I'm calling you for District number 8. I'm the coordinator for District number 8 CDC. Sonia's dad, let me say thank you ever so much. As we started, the business of CDC in District 8 has been mobilized with a strong assurance given to us by our partisans. Because some are saying in as much as the general of all general of District 8 and the CDC at large, for the time we lost elections in District number 8 and in the CDC, he has never stopped to propagate the message of the party and stand for the people in District 8. So in as much as we always hear his voice in the media on behalf of the people in Liberia, in CDC, in District 8. The people of District 8 and the 17 electoral district of Mosurado, CDC, have assured us that they are going to be in attendance and they will celebrate.
Okay, before you hang up on the line, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Coordinator, after this program, could you make available your expertise to other districts to organize similar programs for whether lawmakers or other districts that do not have our lawmakers, so that citizens can know that we are going through a process of transformation?
Oh yes, Mr. Sharif. This is just the starting point. You know, District 8 is one of the heartbeat of PDP in the entire Mosurado County. So for every processes, a majority of the processes have started with our own so they can carry on their own reconciliation process. District number 9, Foko, you know, one of the tough talking for us in the CDC. You also preparing himself. You know the quota he just won the district league. So every time the general of the CDC take the front page, all of district will follow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We don't have time. Yeah, we don't have time. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the activities, Mr. B.N. Johnson. We can only take 2 more calls and call it a day. Let's go to the line to talk to our next caller. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, Isha.
Yeah, good evening, Mohammed Donzo.
Yeah, and good evening to the peace loving for a lover content.
Thank you. We don't have time, so you have to be very snappy.
Your studio guest. I want to break down from Saturday to Sunday. The Archives is one of our biggest, biggest general of our party. So I just want to tell you guys that I will leave from District 12. Kind of ready. So I got family already in District 8.
Thank you.
Ken Johnson, I got my family live in Jalabaya. So I will leave for District 12 and come to District 8 and register there to vote for our general. See the guy who replaced our general, that guy called Prince. So it helps me when I see Prince in the House of Representatives. What Akashi is not there. It very helps me. So thank you for the show.
Thank you so much for being very snappy. Let's go to the line to talk to our last caller. Hello?
Ishaka, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm Janet Case. I'm calling from Mama Point.
Janet, let's hear you very quickly. We have no time.
Thank you. Ishaka,
yes.
Let me just give a warning to some of the people in what think say and now coming closer, they won't come John CDC to come around on free tickets. The ability should be showing now. All of them should follow suit. The example. Your district and your district work for your people and your people will put you there. Now, Joey, I can become the for your hands tomorrow. I can say, go one, go up. Yeah?
Yes, we hear you and we are listening. We are taking cue from that. So thank you so much. So you listen to the callers, Samuel. What might be your parting comment because we don't have time?
Okay, so first of all, even though I'm not Honorable Carlos Moses Gray, but I want to be on a record today. And this is a public media. And I believe people from all walks of life
are listening.
Akaros will remain with the CDC till eternity. He's not going anywhere, has no intention of leaving the CDC. And as the caller call in, I'm just out of words to see the gratuity being expressed towards the working of Akaros Gray. Akaro and I share a deep history far back as 2012. He's not just a big brother to me, but I have learned a lot from him. So now listen, I see what happening now campaign time. People have already volunteering. And I'm going to tell people, my man, sometimes you have to do what people don't think you can do. As our power, a whole government propaganda machinery is targeted at one person, accounts. He's surviving as our government salary, maintaining his economic style of life, his social style is still intact, and everything accounts have owned over time past and staying existing. That's the reason why I want to see the many of people say, oh, I can't say, I can't just laugh. Because, fallacious information is easier to be spread and quickly to be consumed by the functional manipulative liberal society. He said one thing, Ishaka. The Nile Street house incident you're talking about, Akawa took that house from foundation, built that house to roof level, furnished it, and handed it. How many lawmakers in this country or in the history of Liberia can do that. So basically, to everyone who call, we want to say this. To not be intimidated by the Poto resignation and departure of some of those who, in the words of Carol's great political parasite, that you, the party, get 21 years. That way you can stay, you say they want that one. So, Isiaka, I want to say thank you to you and the Kings FM family. Again, I like the beat up. I like the work out there. It's amazing. And I hope to have some other invitation to discuss a wide range of political issues.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope to have some invitation to discuss a wide range of political issue. With that, we have come to the end of today's edition of the CDC Hour. We have been here for the last 58 minutes, bringing you information about District Number 8 and the CDC at large. On that note, we have come to the end of today's edition. Until you see us, here will be on Friday. We shall be sitting behind this microphone, inshallah, by the grace of Allah. Thank you so much.